Hey there, and thank you for checking out this video where I'm going to be showing you all the foundations that you need to get going with your bodhrán. Whether you're brand new to bodhrán, you've never picked it up or played it before, or you want to revisit some of the most important fundamentals of playing this instrument, this video is for you. No fluff, no introductions, just straight into it. Let's go. First things first, the bodhrán is mostly played seated, so we need a nice low chair because the bodhrán is going to be fitting to our body. Yeah, so if we're up too high, the drum is going to be rolling away from us. It's going to make life really difficult. Indeed, if we're too low, sitting on the ground or something, the drum is going to feel very uncomfortable as it fits towards our body. We want the femur bone between knee and hip socket to be as straight and as flat as possible, because the first point of contact, the drum is going to sit on this side. Now, I am right-handed. I write with my right hand, so the drum for me will sit on my left. If you're left-handed, you may choose to do things the other way around, and that's absolutely fine. But for me, and for maybe most people, we'll be playing with the drum on the left-hand side. First point of contact between knee and hip socket. We roll the drum up alongside the body, so side of body is connected to the skin of drum. Now, of course, we all have different anatomy at the side of the body, so just find that comfortable angle. First point of contact between knee and hip socket, second side of the body. Third is the crux of the elbow, the inside joint of the elbow, on the hoop or the rim of the drum. Fourth point of contact, palm of the hand, pads of the fingers up against the skin of the drum. With your free hand, you should be able to just give the drum a little bit of a rock and a roll. It should feel secure, but it shouldn't feel locked. From here, we want to make sure that our shoulders are nice and relaxed. We're sitting up nice and tall, and that our feet are flat on the floor, if that's possible. Yeah. Now, with our free hand, we're going to start by just shaking our wrist. I always start with this because this is the quality of movement that we need to play the bodhrán. Shaking the wrist, not the elbow, not the whole arm, just the wrist. Now, if you've got injuries or aches or pains or anything going on with your wrist, just take it easy, but it should feel absolutely fine to just shake it really softly, really gently, yeah? And then from here, we bring the tips of the fingers in towards the heart and then over towards the drum. And this is our fundamental playing stroke. From here, over to the drum. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I would spend a couple of minutes with this, just connecting to that sound. Of course, the shaking movement, we get a down motion and an up motion combined, getting them as even as possible in that playing hand. For now, our tonal hand is just flat up against the skin. Don't worry, we'll get there with the tonal hand. Moving on now to the stick, sometimes called the kipin, sometimes called the tipper. I play tippers like this one, which I make myself, and I sell these on my website too, but there are loads of different types of tippers to look at, listen to. Of course, the tipper is a big factor in terms of the sound that we produce, so worth spending a bit of time with that. Now, there are lots of ways to hold the tipper. This is just what's worked for me and been effective for me, and indeed in turn my students too. So I hold the tipper like a pencil, right up towards the tip of the pencil, and then I walk the hand back towards the eraser, and then the tip of the pencil in towards the heart, and then over towards the drum. From there, the tip of the pencil, or tipper, connected to the skin of the drum creates a 45-degree angle. Yeah, so it's a nice 45-degree playing angle, and this is really crucial so that we don't get that scratchy sound that very often we can get on the bodhrán. And it's one of the things that is quite tricky about the bodhrán, because it is one-sided and we have one stick in one hand. We've got to really get that angle right to get the clearest, most articulate sound. So, quick run through that again. Pencil, walk the hand back, tipping in towards the heart space, over towards the drum, and then finding that 45-degree angle. Now, do you remember all that shaking that we did? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You want to create that same motion with the wrist, only with the tipper in the hand, yeah? Bringing the tipper in towards the drum. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that is our fundamental playing stroke. But we're not just going to stop there. We're going to slow things down a little bit. And we're going to think a little bit more carefully and scientifically even about what is actually happening when we move our wrist. So we've got our tipper in that lovely 45-degree angle. And we're going to point the tip of the tipper up towards the chin, okay? And then we're gonna do like a half moon shape until the tipper is pointing towards the floor, yeah? And then we're gonna go up again. So we get this kind of pendulum effect, and it should be nice and soft in the wrist, nice and relaxed in the wrist. So really good to get that shaking going and just sort of get that fundamental playing stroke going. But then we can refine it a little bit and think about the movement and be a little bit more careful in how we're playing those strokes. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that is our fundamental playing stroke. So all of that I've got to so far, those are the kind of most important foundations for playing the bodhrán. Now, of course, you'll want to play your bodhrán along to music. Very often it will be traditional Irish music, the tradition from which this instrument has come from. So we're going to start by looking at a fundamental reel pattern, R-E-E-L. A reel has 4 steady beats that go round and round. On each one of those 4 beats, we have 4 sounds. I like to use the word Piccadilly, Piccadilly. Down, up, down, up. Yeah, keeping it simple. If we can say the rhythms, we can play the words. Trust me, it works. Can feel a little bit silly sometimes, but it's really effective. So, Piccadilly, 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 Piccadilly. Down, up, 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 down, up. That's our fundamental reel pattern. The thing that can make it even more interesting, I suppose, is by putting an accent or an emphasis on the first syllable of each Piccadilly, yeah? Piccadilly, 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 Piccadilly. Just a gentle little push. Piccadilly, 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 Piccadilly. To give it a little bit more feel, a little bit more groove, yeah? A little bit more impetus and drive. So that is our reel. We're going to get that going with the music. But before we do, if you're enjoying this lesson, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out all the different bodhrán videos that I have here, and indeed music tutorials, musicianship tutorials, and documentaries in and around drums and percussion. But if you're looking to take your bodhrán journey even deeper, you might be interested in my courses, How to Play Bodhrán, the first being Begin Your Journey. Second is Develop Your Practice, and third is Expand Your Horizons, Beginner, Intermediate, and Advanced. And in that, there's over 12 hours of video. I've got specially recorded practice tracks, loads of material, practical exercises for you to play with and learn. That will take you all the way through from your very, very first lesson through to all kinds of wacky stuff like 7/8 time and slides and slip jigs and all kinds of fun stuff. So do check that out at the link below if you're interested. But back to our reels now. So I'm actually going to take one of the practice tracks from my first course, How to Play Bodhrán, Begin Your Journey, to get this fundamental reel going. So you can play along with me at home with your bodhrán, and we'll take the slow version of Joe Cooley's. 1, 2, 3, 4. So team, I hope you enjoyed this quickfire first introduction to the bodhrán. Any questions, throw them down in the comments. Check out my other videos here on the channel, or indeed check out my online course where you can see the full curriculum. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the journey, friends, and see you in the next video. All the best. Bye-bye.